Imagine a trait so powerful that a commitment ready man instantly knows you're the one. Spoiler alert though, it's not what you see on the surface. Hey, beautiful. I'm Andrea Brown, your guide to creating the love life you deserve. Today, we're diving into the one trait that changes the game in relationships. It's all about emotional intelligence, the deep ability to be self aware, emotionally secure, and truly aligned with your values. I'll show how cultivating this trait transforms not only your dating experience but sets yourself apart as a partner who's magnetic and unmistakably wife material. Stick with me if you're ready to discover the secret that turns maybe into a resounding yes from the right man. Before we unveil this surprising trait, let's clear up a few myths about what men want. Sure, physical attraction matters initially, but even the most gorgeous face won't keep a man committed for life if deeper qualities are missing. As one Reddit user put it, men seek traits like kindness, loyalty, empathy, humor, and intelligence over just good looks. Beauty might turn his head, but it's not what makes him stay. You might think I need a high powered career or advanced degree to impress him. Accomplishments are admirable, yes, but a list of achievements isn't what makes him envision you as his life partner. Side note, sorry, I had to interject my own video for just a second while I was editing so I can be clear. I'm not at all saying that us women should not go after our goals and accomplishments. As a matter of fact, in an upcoming episode, my husband and I are discussing what attracted him to me, and he said that it was my ambitious drive. However, he does also include, as do several experts and men in general, will explain that career and or income achievements without this particular trait that we're talking about today really isn't that big of a deal. So yes, we do need to have our own career aspirations and accomplishments, but without emotional maturity, it doesn't mean as much as you think in relationships. Let's carry on. In fact, relationship psychologist Dr. Alexandra Solomon reminds us that checking traditional boxes like education or income is far less important. Being perfect or always agreeable, some women try to be the perfect girlfriend, never disagreeing or catering to his every need, thinking this will secure a proposal. In reality, men respect a woman who is authentic and can communicate her needs calmly more than one who stuffs down her feelings. A commitment ready man isn't looking for a doormat, he's looking for a partner in life. These misconceptions set us up to chase the wrong things. So, what do men truly look for when they're ready to settle down? Let's get to the good stuff. Drum roll, please. The number one trait quality men crave in a wife is emotional maturity. Essentially, emotional intelligence in relationships. This often shows up as relational self awareness, a term coined by Dr. Alexander Solomon. It's the ability to understand yourself and handle emotions in a healthy way while empathizing with your partner. Why is this so magnetic? Because long term love isn't about a perfect romance, it's about feeling safe and understood. A man ready for marriage is thinking, can I weather life's storms with her by my side? Will she have my back when things get tough? He knows looks fade and situations change, but a woman with emotional maturity will be a true teammate through it all. As Dr. Solomon puts it, this quality is essential for the long term viability of any relationship. In other words, a woman who's self aware And emotionally intelligent is gold to a man who wants a lasting partnership. Long term love means choosing someone who will sit shoulder to shoulder with you when life gets hard. That's exactly what an emotionally mature woman offers. She's steady, supportive, and solution oriented when it counts. Think about it. Would you rather marry someone who's gorgeous but flies off the handle and blames you whenever she's upset, or someone who maybe looks ordinary to others but can communicate calmly, listen with empathy, and work with you to solve problems? It's a no brainer, right? Men feel the same. A mature, emotionally grounded woman is a breath of fresh air. She doesn't turn every disagreement into a drama. Instead, she tries to understand his perspective. Even if she disagrees, she finds a constructive way forward. That kind of emotional safety is irresistible to a man who's thinking about forever. How can you tell if you or someone else has this magical trait? Here are a few hallmarks of emotionally intelligent women. The kind men adore. She communicates honestly and kindly. Instead of yelling or giving the silent treatment when upset, she expresses her feelings in a respectful way. For example, saying, "I felt hurt when you forgot our plans. Can we talk about what happened?" shows maturity. Famed relationship researcher Dr. John Gottman found that criticism and defensiveness are relationship killers. The woman men cherish is able to hear feedback without exploding in defense. She'll listen and respond calmly, which diffuses conflict rather than fueling it. She owns her mistakes and grows. An emotionally mature partner can say, "I'm sorry, I overreacted," and learn from it. She doesn't pretend to be perfect. This humility actually builds trust. He knows she'll work with him on the relationship, not against him. Psychologists note that people with relational self awareness see relationship issues in shades of gray. They can acknowledge their partner in a problem instead of casting themselves as a total victim. She creates a safe space for his feelings. Perhaps most importantly, she makes him feel heard and accepted. Remember, many men don't readily open up emotionally. In fact, many guys who feel safe with deeper feelings with one person, their girlfriend or wife, that woman who can empathize and truly listen without judging will stand out as the one. Ask yourself, do you know how to create a safe space where a man can open up to you? Men treasure rare women who can be both lover and confidant. The good news is emotional intelligence can be developed. You're not born a perfect partner, you grow into one. And if you're realizing, I struggle with getting defensive, or I find it hard to open up, don't worry. These are exactly the areas you can improve with a bit of guidance and self work. How to develop this wife material trait. Building emotional maturity is a journey, but it's absolutely worth it for yourself and for the amazing relationship you'll create. Here are a few ways to cultivate this in your own life. Number one, start with self awareness. Begin noticing your own emotional reactions. The next time you feel triggered or upset with a man or anyone really, pause, take a breath, and count to three. Ask yourself, what am I really feeling right now? What's the story I'm telling myself? Just this small pause and reflection helps engage your rational mind. As Solomon explains, relational self awareness lets you name what you're feeling instead of just acting it out. The more you practice this, the easier it gets to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Practice empathic listening. Make it a point to listen more than you speak. in your next deep conversation. When he shares something, resist the urge to jump in without advice or your own story. Instead, try responding with, I hear you, that sounds tough. How did that make you feel? Or thank you for telling me. I really appreciate you sharing that. Simple phrases like that show empathy and make him feel valued. You'll be surprised how this builds a stronger connection. And yes, this works in dating and marriage, okay? I know. Manage conflict with care. The next time a disagreement pops up, remember you're on the same team. Instead of thinking, I'm right, he's wrong, aim for how can we fix this together? For example, if he does something that upsets you, explain your feelings without attacking his character. This approach diffuses tension and shows him you're committed to understanding each other. If you're not sure where you stand on this whole emotional intelligence situation, I've got something amazing for you. Take my Love Blocks assessment, a free quiz I designed to uncover any hidden barriers that might be holding you back in love. It's truly eye opening. You'll discover if things like fear or vulnerability or past hurts are quietly sabotaging your relationships. Knowing your blocks is the first step to removing them so you can become the emotionally strong, magnetic woman you're meant to be. I'll drop the link for everything in the description and in the comments. And for those of you serious about fast tracking this growth, I invite you to join my marriage magnetism coaching program. This is my signature 90-day experience where we dive deep into developing traits like relational self awareness, communication skills, and unshakable self worth. It's for the ambitious woman who is ready for lasting, emotionally available love. In coaching, we turn insights into real life transformation. So you don't just learn these concepts, you start living them. I also have many one on one packages and email coaching as well, including the new Transform collection. These packages include my Transform Your Love Life guide, which follows along with my YouTube series. I will link it up here. And it's full of exercises and tips to build your confidence and emotional intelligence, plus one on one coaching sessions walking you through these steps to become absolutely magnetic to commitment ready men. And if one on one coaching is not for you at this time, the waitlist for my Marriage Material Academy website is now open. All these resources are there to support you. So take advantage of them, okay? Links again will be below and in the comments. So, your action step for today, I always will leave you with one practical action you can take today to apply this lesson. So, here it is. Practice the pause. At least once this week, when something or someone triggers an emotional reaction, you stop, take a deep breath, and name to yourself what you're feeling before you respond. For example, if your guy shows up late and you feel anger bubbling up, pause and think, I'm really frustrated and feeling disrespected. Take a second to cool down, then respond with a calm explanation of how you feel. You could say, hey, I was worried when you were late, and I felt hurt that I wasn't informed. This turns a potential fight into a constructive conversation. Why do this? It trains your brain to respond with emotional intelligence. Over time, he'll notice, wow, she handles even tough moments with grace. That's the kind of trait that sets you apart as a truly exceptional partner. Feel free to comment below how this goes for you. I'd love to hear about how practicing the pause makes a difference in your interactions. The number one trait men look for in a wife isn't about being a supermodel, a millionaire, or a flawless Stepford wife. It's about an emotionally intelligent, authentic partner who makes a man feel understood and inspired to be the best version of himself. When you cultivate this trait, you don't have to convince a man you're worthy of commitment. He'll know it because he feels it in every interaction with you. You become the woman he can't imagine living without, the one who brings him peace, joy, and unwavering support. So focus on growing yourself in this way and trust that the right man, a quality, commitment ready man, will recognize and cherish you for it. Before you go, if you found this episode helpful, remember to subscribe for more real talk on building the love you desire. If you want to dive deeper into inspiring commitment from a man, be sure to check out my episode right here, How to Make Him Step Up or Walk Away Forever. I share how to set standards that naturally filter for men who are serious and encourage the right guy to step up. See you next time.